What's up, everybody? So let's kind of catch back up here. It's been a while since the last video. I haven't been able, or I shouldn't really say that because you're always able to, but I haven't really myself stuck to the whole plan I had in mind for YouTube. So I need to catch you guys back up on what's happened throughout the last, I'd say roughly 2 weeks to a month, as well as kind of talk about what's going to be going on going forward. So essentially I really will start with going forward. So I really want to kind of start posting a little bit more, so I think we're going to do 2 or 3 videos which are just going to be kind of tips of the week, so they're going to be kind of general of some specific, and then as well once a week to twice a week we're gonna kind of do this vlog stuff where I'm not too sure exactly what we're going to call it, but it's going to be kind of a daily, or I guess once every 2 or 3 days, of kind of catching up on the good, the bad, the ugly of what's happened recently in business, kind of my personal life, bringing everything together so I can show you guys again along the journey to kind of making those kind of big moves that we all have. So whether, you know, there's obviously going to be monetary goals along the way, but personal business goals and kind of initiatives that I'm looking to do. So as well, what kind of, as we progress through this, we're going to get more. One thing that I myself has started doing, and we as a team now, I've brought on this new division because we have finished landscaping for the season. And so what I've started to do is I've actually started to do a kind of web design, marketing, consulting business focused and niched around the construction industry, because I do know it well and I've been successful at bringing in and filling in our calendar with leads through the diverse marketing strategies that I know. And as well web design, which is a piece of the business that I'm completely 100% outsourcing. The marketing stuff, it's going to be kind of 50-50 between what we're outsourcing and what we're going to be doing in-house. And of course these will change along the way. I do think that the web design piece though will most likely, the way I see it now at least, always be outsourced. Who knows what that will look like in a year, but for now the way I see it is it's always going to be outsourced. And then as well the kind of sales engine of it is mainly outsourced. So I've brought on one, and then we have another one which I have outsourced salespeople through kind of a mutual friend, which is now also a piece of Vorderly, which is the name of the business that we're doing. So Vorderly does kind of, like I said, web design, marketing, and then as well the third piece, which is outsourced help. So we kind of analyze a business's kind of engine, what's running right, the operations, and see what we might be able to kind of save them a decent amount through outsourced workers. So again, we've done that for this business. Sales, outbound, they're just booking strategy calls for myself with kind of the lower fish. I handle doing the whole entire sales process from kind of the cold call or email to the close on the higher level target clients. But for the smaller guys, I'm doing everything outsourced, booking strategy calls for myself, so I don't have to worry about kind of doing a lot of call volume on the smaller guys. I can focus that on the bigger guys, and then I have those reps who are doing anywhere from 60 to 80 outbound calls daily. So the first one's fully trained and hitting the phones. The second one is getting trained this weekend and starting as of next week. So that should give us a decent amount of leverage when we're going out and offering clients. Another cool thing that I did has been I actually took 10 days off, and this I'll probably do in a video by itself, but I went to Vipassana, so there might probably be a link somewhere where I'm going to talk to you guys about what is Vipassana, but essentially it's a 10-day silent retreat, which is really like 11 days because they don't include kind of the first day or last day, which are both half days, but it's 10 days of complete silence where you can't talk to anyone. You eat only vegan food and you meditate for 12 hours a day. So it's really, really intense stuff. And it was kind of a perfect purification process for both the mind and the body for myself. It gave me some time to kind of reflect things and see things through a new view. So it was definitely, I'm going to say, the hardest thing I've ever done. I went in there and I was like, oh, I've built a business, you know, this can't be that hard. But it was a good refresher on how hard things really are, because building a business is hard, but over a longer period of time, whereas this is 10 days of intenseness. I mean, by day 2 and 3, I was kind of begging them. I was like, let me go, and they kind of pushed me to stay a little bit longer. But by the 8th, 9th day, you know, things got a lot better and I could see the value in it. And I did learn a new way of meditating, which is called Vipassana, the name of the course. And it's completely free, but so Vipassana meditation is a little bit different than most meditation, where, you know, what I was used to, at least before, was meditating within one's mind. And then Vipassana, what they do is they meditate within one's body. So they do what I think is called, if I'm not mistaken, body imaging or body scanning, where essentially you go from head to toe and you focus on the diverse body parts and you just focus on the sensations that you get. And so that was an interesting way of at least looking at meditation. And so what I like to do now is I'd like to do, at least what I'm trying to stick to, is 30 minutes of meditation in the morning, which is going to be mainly mind meditation, because to do the Vipassana meditation, you do need to stick through it a little bit longer. So I'm going to leave that one for an hour in the evening. They do recommend that you do 2 hours of Vipassana meditation a day. That is a lot of hours. Who knows, maybe we're going to get to that. But for now, you know, there's only so much time that I can benefit from. If I do see the kind of benefit of adding that extra hour, I will. But for now, we're going to try this 30 minutes in the morning of mind meditation, 1 hour of body meditation at the end of the day, and as needed, I might throw in some meditation periods there, which meditation, and for those of you who don't know the use of it, really beneficial for kind of clearing up your mind if you need to make a big decision. You don't want to be under stress, anxiety, pain, kind of angry, like any of those feelings, joy even, because those are going to affect the way you make a decision for the good or for the bad, and you don't know. So what you need to do is kind of sit by yourself for a little bit of time, think about it, and just have no external kind of emotions in the way when you do make the decision. So when I do have a big decision to make, what I like to do is I like to sit down and meditate before I go ahead and kind of decide and make kind of the full 100% go that, hey, this is what we're going to do. So that's one good thing that I find that everybody should be doing, especially if you're a business owner, manager, anybody who's in some kind of management role should be doing this before they make a decision that's in their own hands, because it is going to drastically kind of improve the way you make decisions and think about the decision-making process and who can affect. Outside of that, residential properties, I'm trying to find some stuff there too, so we can automate those things. We are getting ready to focus more on the landscaping side of the business, so I've been adjusting some of the SEO marketing to do that, but really the main thing on my hands right now is getting Vorderly off the ground and kind of moving that forward. We also did buy a course of consulting.com, so we're going to see how that goes. I'll probably leave a review once I'm at the end of it. That's by Sam Ovens, so we'll see what are my thoughts on that. But otherwise, for now, I'm going to be doing the calling. There's supposed to be some cool Facebook marketing stuff, so I'll be interested to see that. I'll probably share some of the techniques with you guys if I do see something interesting. But otherwise, that's it for today. We'll catch back up later this week.